It's a beautiful fall morning and I'm planning to hike the Sandia Crest Trail, 26 miles or so, starting out at 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, October 22nd. Come along for the journey and we'll see some beautiful sights and enjoy some silence and get into the presence of God in nature. Gone over a little over a half mile and probably over 500 feet of climbing, as you can take a shortcut which takes off about 3.5 miles, but it also goes straight up. So if you're up for the challenge, you can cut off some distance but increase the elevation gain significantly. But it's a beautiful morning and so far we're doing great. Almost a mile in and I've made it to where the cutoff converges with the main trail, and now we're going to start heading up onto the ridge. Made it to my first resting point, this stone bench up here on the ridge. We're not quite to the crest, not officially on the Crest Trail yet, but this is a nice place to take a break and get something to drink or eat. You can't really see it right now, but from this point of view I'll show you in a minute. Well, we're about 2.5 miles in and we've made it to the second ridge line. Haven't quite made it to the crest yet, but we're making progress and it's a beautiful morning. A little bit breezy up here, but a wonderful day. Thanks for tagging along. About 3.5 miles in to the hike and we are at the Penasco Blanco and Crest Trail intersection. It's a beautiful day. Soon I'll be making the push in elevation up to the lower portion of the crest up there. officially on the crest. Lower part of the crest. The crest nonetheless. And it's gotten cooler, quite a bit breezier. You can see how the clouds are moving very fast across the sky. But we're making good progress, a little over 4 miles right now. We're starting to get some elevation here. The wind has also picked up a little, but the changing of the aspen up here. I'm not too disappointed because I did get to see the aspens in Santa Fe, and also our campground last week was absolutely beautiful. But up here it's amazing. We keep making progress at about 6.3 miles right now. There is a little bit of snow up here, and the trail is muddy, which I'm not very used to, but that's a good sign. We got some moisture up here in the mountains. Thanks be to God. Gone about 7.5 miles. I think I'm about halfway to my destination. It's gotten chilly up here and very cloudy and breezy. For lunch I had a hard-boiled egg, a bagel, some nuts, and some Cheez-Its, and water. And I feel full and rested. Got the backpack off my back for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe. And I started heading back on the trail, and hope you're enjoying the trip. Radio towers shrouded in cloud. What a view up here. It's already starting to feel a little like winter up here. Dark and gray. Cool, snowy. There are lots of downed trees, I guess from the last storm last weekend, but it's making it a little slower going because I have to navigate these trees that have fallen over the trail. It just makes it more of an adventure. Well, I made it to the Crest house and the end of the paved road, but I'm not going to the Crest house because it's closed. I'm just going to carry on through the parking lot down to the trail that takes me over to the tram. And you might be able to hear the wind blowing through the radio towers, and also you hear a vehicle in the background. We'll be in civilization for a little bit, and then we'll be back into the wilderness shortly. Between the Crest house and the tram, there's this nice open area, and above to the right is where the Kiwanis cabin is. I'm not going to go up there today. It's kind of out of my way. I'm continue on the Crest Trail over to the tram. And as you can tell, it's pretty windy right now. Up on the top of that ridge is where the Kiwanis cabin is, made completely of stone by the CCC back in the late 40s, I believe. It is a cool shelter from the storm, but we're heading beyond the tram. Don't see the tram yet, but I do see the cable for the tram, so it's just around the corner. Now on the nature trail that a lot of people like to hike when they get off the tram, Still some downed trees around here. Forest litter, yeah, isn't that the truth? Made it to the 10-3 restaurant and the tram. Here I can get some more water, take a break, go to the restroom, and carry on. Beautiful day. Well, it was good to stop at the tram and fill up my water bottles, take a break, go to the restroom. Now I'm back on the Sandia Crest Trail. Already can't see the tram. These are spectacular. Right now I have a little over 10 miles under my belt, 10.5 miles. Feeling good. I mean, I do feel tired, and I'll be glad to stop for the day and set up camp. But you know, I'm feeling pretty good, thank the Lord. And He has been with me through all of this, and seen some amazing, gorgeous views, this one included. Here is the trail, and there have been a lot of downed trees on the trail, but we just do our best to get over them or under them and carry on. It's so quiet now. Seems like the wind has died down for the moment. Very peaceful and still. Just what I needed. Well, I made it to my campsite at 3:30. I'll give you a little tour of the place. It's still really windy, but thankfully the campsite is protected from the wind by the trees. So there's my tent, and I'll take you down to where the view really is. I believe this is the crossing of the Tree Spring Trail and the Crest Trail. You see the view is just spectacular up here. At night, you see the city lights. It's just beautiful. making dinner now. It's about 5:30 at night. I took a little nap. That was nice. I just can't seem to get warm though. This wind. I mean, it's not too windy right here in the campsite, but the wind around the campsite is pretty insane, intense. So I'm cooking some dinner right now. See that? And some water to make some dinner. So hopefully if I get a stomach full of warm food and hover over this stove for a while, I'll warm up. Otherwise, it's a wonderful, wonderful experience. Beautiful day, and I'm thankful to be up here. Well, I do feel warmer. I had a really good dinner, thanks be to God, and I had the foresight enough to bring dessert.